What's up, guys? Welcome back for another solo Omega video. We're going to be working on a troop reinvigoration camp. Pocket 1 should be pretty easy. We're going to do it without Bastion. Get all of our things on because they're mostly destroyers and battle cruisers, so we're just going to try to get out of Pocket 1 as quickly as possible. So I'm going to work on taking these destroyers down as quick as possible. It's 4 pockets, quite a bit of loot, quite a bit of things to loot. We'll get, basically Pocket 2 is when we'll start getting things in order to loot. Since we're not bastioning, by the time we get this wave down, we should be able to just jump straight to the next pocket. The destroyer. Target it up. Run jabs with range grid. We don't really need the range grid, but makes it a little bit quicker. We'll go 1, 2, and then 2 on that guy. By the time they come down, we should be in range. A little bit further to go, but that'll give us a chance to get a reload. So we'll go ahead and get this reload and then get into the next pocket. Here we are in the next pocket. Go and get the shield booster going. I'm going to sort by type. And we're going to go ahead and take down all these destroyers, because that's going to be the biggest help for us. I'm actually going to go ahead and micro jump up there too, since we're kind of pointed at the gate. We'll come 60 on the other side, but we'll be able to burn. We'll have some looting to do. Anyway, we're going to bastion up just to make things a little bit quicker. I'm going to approach this just so we're ready to go after we come out. Bastion should speed up getting to these destroyers pretty quickly. Once we get the next set of 4 targeted up or engaged, we'll get this other group targeted. I'm gonna skip around here a little bit. Didn't really want to put 2 launchers on that guy, but it's fine. Basically, that intoxicated commander is one we're going to loot. Go 2 on the frigates. Kind of clean them up a bit. I'm going to go ahead and untarget these battleships, because we're going to do battleships last, just so I can use up all my target slots for these battle cruisers. I do 4 targets at a time. We'll probably unbash and kill the intoxicated commander, just so that we can. We're not that far, actually. We're not as far as I thought we'd be. We're only like 34k from the acceleration gate, so it gives us time to kind of get everything situated. That's all it really is about these sites. It's just a lot of targets to go through. You end up getting in kind of a groove when you run them enough. The destroyer targeted up. You actually probably go and take down the intoxicated commander, because he's in range of the tractor beam. Target up. That means if we can get him down, then we'll just have battleships left after what we've got targeted. We're almost have to do a reload here. throw 2 on him. Where's he at? Right above me. Get him down. I'm gonna do a reload on these other 2 launchers. That'll do it. Target that wreck. Pull that in. Loot. Gross. Not even gonna worry about taking it. 1 here, 3 here. Take this frigate next, and we'll be just a little bit of battleships. Go 1 launcher on the frigate. Three on them. Now it's just gonna be pretty simple. Once we get down to probably like 2 battleships, we'll come out of Bastion so we can start moving. Actually, probably take a couple more battleships down. We've got 34k to kind of traverse, so I think what we'll do is once we get this battleship down, we have 4. Is when we'll start moving along. We'll go and cut Bastion actually. We'll go precision script since we're actually not needing the range. We'll speed things up. The only thing that really annoys me about the Golem is just like getting from one acceleration gate to the other. And obviously you can run like a micro warp drive, but it kind of takes away from a lot of the other things that like stability and stuff for like the shield booster and some of that stuff that I kind of enjoy. Big reason I run a cloak, just so when we get all this stuff down, we can kind of just cloak up and just, we'll be moving slower obviously, but it gives us a little bit more protection. Thankfully we are on Pocket 2, so we have a couple of layers there. And we're moving alright. We've already moved, what, 8 kilometers, so still got 3 targets. I'm not worried about looting like small cards or anything like that. We're literally just going after the bounties and the loot here. And also, by the time we get down there, our cap and everything will be good to go. So, next pocket will be we'll have quite a bit of like we'll have some towers or sentry guns. There's a Weber tower there. So they got targeted up. We just got really lucky on this first Overseer cruiser. I mean, they can drop Bastion modules, but their drop rate's not that great. Should be able to get this guy down before the reload, so that'll help. And then we'll basically just be making our way to Pocket 3. More volley. Alright, they're down. Cut booster, cut everything. We're going to do a reload, and then we're just going to kind of cruise along. Maybe 2 kilometers. And the reason I micro jump away from the beacon is just because, like, if they happen to come to where I'm at, I'm still got some distance to help me out. You know, it's gonna be business as usual. mark out the next set. Definitely gonna try to focus down on these destroyers. They're the vast majority of the defenses in the pocket. Rid of that battleship target. Destroyer there, got some cruisers. Goes by pretty quick when they're at this type of class. Start getting these sentry guns down too in a few seconds. Cure is already closing in pretty good. He's gonna kind of fly around me pretty close, so we'll work him before we start working the battleships. Probably have to do a reload before we can get the rest of these towers down. Got a couple more destroyers to get as well. Not bad for one reload cycle though, taking that many down. Target him up, and that only leaves, after the towers, it'll leave literally 4 battleships, which is good. Reload on everything that's stopped. Go and get this one launcher onto the procurer. Going to go and blast him with all 4. Get these battleship targets started. Target up the wreck. We're going to go all 4 launchers on each of the battleships just to take them down. Once we loot this, we're going to come out of Bastion. This will be our last Bastion cycle. Garbage. Not taking it. Those first 2 are usually that bad anyway. Really, like, it's the actual overseer that we care about, which will be next pocket. It's actually the structures. So, excuse me. We'll take down all the ships, and then everything will be in basically. We'll have to actually fight or destroy the fighting arena, captive fighting arena. And that's where our stuff comes from. We're gonna have a little bit of a time between this and the acceleration gate since we're like 40 something away, but not worried too much about it. Battleship needs to go down so we can get the other guy before we come out. I think he's coming towards me though, so we shouldn't run into a range issue. And he's down. Once this guy goes down, we'll turn everything off, get everything reloaded. I used to like these sites. The loot, obviously a lot of the value is in bounties, like bounty kills, and then like the last when you destroy the fighting arena. And I've gotten some pretty good stuff out of them before. But and you can also run this with a Tengu too, just a little bit more moving around, a little more sig tanking, things like that. All right, we're on the last pocket now. We're basically just slowly approaching the captive arena, and I'm just gonna take down all the smaller stuff, destroyers, cruisers. Probably gonna save some of the frigates for last. We haven't bastioned up yet because we don't really need to just yet. So just gonna keep everything kind of moving, so I can kind of keep some distance being traveled, so we can get everything looted and all that stuff. Once everything goes down. Bastion up here, just to help us get through all the small stuff. Everything's in range, so should be good to go. We'll just kind of keep moving here. So now that we're like 47 from the actual arena, we're going to Bastion up again, because we'll be able to actually just pull the box. Whenever it goes down, it'll get these battleships down a little quicker as well. Just do down the captive arena, and we just got the overseer package, so worth 51 mil. I also took down the casinos. Only 2 of them dropped something, but we're coming out of Bastion, so we can get a little bit closer to loot those. I can drop some novelty stuff, so I'm gonna grab that stuff. We'll see what comes out of there. Go ahead and pull this first one, and I'll let you guys see what drops from there. Alright, for the first casino, got it opened up. Let's get this other one kind of on the way. Got some long limbed roses, and then 20 tourists. I like collecting these like tourists and like the people. Usually stockpile them in like a Rourke or something, like just kind of a little pastime thing that I do. Once we check out this, we'll be done, and we can. There's not a whole lot of. We had a lot of wormholes for our SIGs today, so I'll give you guys kind of an update once we get back to station about kind of how we're doing. Got spirits, long limb roses. But yeah, we'll let me head back to station, and I'll kind of give you guys an idea what our export and our corp vault looks like. Alright, so this is our export folder. As you can see, haven't been doing a whole lot of looting and combat sites in the past few days, so we're at 382 million. That's with all the stuff that we just got from that. And then we're so far we're almost at 5 bill for just normal, just kind of IST to wallet kind of earnings and things like that. So everything's going pretty well so far. But yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. We'll get into more stuff.